What's a name you would never give to your child? Gaylord is a bizarre name in today's context. XAA12. Secret, it's my name, that mixed with my last name absolutely screws with people. My ID is never read properly, I've had people think it was fake when applying for jobs, I've had cops call my mom to confirm, it's a nightmare. Oh, and don't forget the jokes. I'm so tired of people saying, "Why won't you tell us your real name? Please tell me your last name is Tunnel." Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Name your child Chastity and you are asking for trouble later. Meg, short end from Megatron. So Meg, short for Megalodon, is totally okay? Renesmee. Teacher here. Damien. Every Damien I've ever had has been non-contributing PETA. Knew a kid with the last name Anna whose first name was Ben. How do you name a kid that and not know he is going to be called Banana for the rest of his life? I know someone, like in actual real life, who named their son Batman. What the actual fuck? I went to school with a kid named Random. He was one of the anime kids, too, but it was also his real birth name. Splinter. The mom of this boy has 2 kids. Vlinder, translates as butterfly, and him, Splinter. Guess who the favorite kid was? I think that's fine as long as the other kids are named after Ninja Turtles. Karen. I have an aunt named Karen, so she hates the trend. But she tends to be a Karen, so I have mixed feelings. This is amusing. As long as I don't read my children's names here. Pubert. My name. I was supposed to be a boy named Wesley. Ended up a girl. Mom dropped the W and put a T. Kids are assholes. I was called Testes, Testicles, and my ultimate favorite Testicules, a fun spin on Hercules. I also have cousins named Soda Pop and Rainy River. My aunt did too many drugs in the 70s. Don't do it. Both my kids have normal names. Teslie? At least you can go by Tess. Yeah, I go by Tessa. Not a fan of those either. It's a lot better though than Teslie. My sister's name is Marlena, Marlin. Our whole family is all about creativity. Adolf. Can't believe this was so far down with no upvotes, even 31 minutes after being posted lol. The guy completely ruined a first name. Well, a last name too. And a style of facial hair. And wearing brown, button-down uniform shirts. A Hindu religious symbol. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but I have stuff to do. I work with children age 0 to 5, there's so many names that have been ruined for me. So many. I just end up thinking of the kids I've taught, not even that they were bad kids. Just that when I hear that name I think of them. Dick. I'll name my future child Dick so I can say that I love Dick without being gay. Please stop naming your kids with weird spellings. I have a very common name, but it's spelled uncommonly. My mom inadvertently sentenced me to a life of having to correct people's spelling and pronunciation of my name. It's not fun. It's not cute. My name is my work email address and I have to repeat it all day long, over and over again. Not worth it. The color my baby is when they're born. I once babysat a baby boy named Blue. Blue's mother told me he was named Blue because when he was born he was blue. I'm not a parent myself, but I could imagine how frightening that would be, to have your baby be born not breathing. So why on earth would you name your baby the color they are when that happens? I didn't say anything, but I just don't see how those dots connect. The name Blue is cool, but not for the mother's reasoning. Anyway, I hope Blue's doing alright. I think he'd be 11 years old now. Hi, I'm Chartreuse. It's short for, covered in my own crap. You guys, I swear to God I'm not making this up, but a number of years back a court in New Zealand ordered that a little girl's entire name be legally changed and removed Aurora from her parents' custody, because the name they gave her at birth was, literally, verbatim, Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii. Like, that was her F-ing name. Spurgeon. Well, it hasn't been a good run for Jeffries. Epstein, Bezos, Dahmer, so maybe not that one lol. Just call him Joffrey. Met a lady named Eutorus once. Pronounced like you think. Seriously, who names a kid that? It means good bull in Greek. First time I hear about it. Any kind of name that is based of a trendy show. I know of 5 separate little girls named Khaleesi. Or I'm black, and I sadly see this so often in the black community. Giving children ridiculous names that will not let the kid get a decent shot at life and applying to places. The kids named Arya are fine BC, it's a lovely name in its own right. But Khaleesi is rough. My name is Arya and I was asked once by a cashier if I was named after the Game of Thrones Arya. Ma'am, I am 40 years old. My name I would never make my kid a junior. Packy McCreary Jr. kinda has a nice ring to it. I remember a comedian having a skit about names that are also verbs. Kneel, sit down, wade, dive in, hope, be realistic. Serenity or Nivea. Nivea always makes me think of the Nivea cream. Nivea is heaven spelled backwards. Saw a comment on Reddit once about someone naming their twin Heaven and Nivea. Cringe. Siri or Alexa. I had a girl named Siri on my dance team last year and she made the coach's Apple Watch go off so much during practice. Mulva. Dolores. PhDven. Beelzebub. Asmodeus. Khaleesi 1. The character is fucking bonkers too. It's not her fucking name, it's her title. Danureus or Khaleesi. Those names spiked during Thrones. Humphrey. It's just cruel. There's a Humphrey at my kid's school. He's a musical theater kid and I've never seen such a confident kid in all my days. I guess with a name like that you just have to own it. I can't imagine a child named Gordon. No one below the age of 40 has that name. Gordon's a highly trained professional, he doesn't need to hear this. Nimrod. I am a fan of biblical names. But there is a line. Nimrod is that line. Jaden. How to condemn a child to a career at the fish canning factory. School teacher here. I've never met a Jaden that wasn't a super annoying brat. Any name ending in Aiden. I've never met an Aiden student who wasn't a brat in all my years of teaching. Jaden, Braden, Hayden, Aiden, Caden, etc. etc. Little Adolf Dahmer Bundy. Paris. Something about that name just icks me. I came close to naming my daughter this in 2004. I pat myself every day on the back that I did not law. It was peak 04 name and I was a young mom and not the smart kind of young mom lol. Chad. Imagine naming your child Chad and he grows up to be an incel.